Hey, Skye, could you do me a favor and move all the crates you have full of sedatives out of the basement and, oh, I don't know, somewhere else? They're taking up a lot of space and I could really use the room as there's someone I was going to kidnap and keep here and. Wait, what are they already doing here? All tied up to a chair and everything. Did I sleep kidnap them? Man, I am amazing. Wait, did you kidnap them? Skye, how could you do this to me? You know I spent all that time and money renovating the basement so it could be luxurious and cozy for my captive. Wait, sorry, did you kidnap them for me, or.
No, I kidnapped them for myself.
You monster!
Well, don't worry. Now your basement renovations will serve them well as my captive instead. It's honestly better this way. You could never take care of them properly. Isn't that right, sweetheart? Yan here is incompetent. He only wanted to put 3 locks on the door to the basement, you know. I, on the other hand, am installing a 9th this week.
If any lockpickers can get past 3, they'll get past a 9th, and 3 is enough for deterrence. Any money spent beyond that is better spent on cameras, or motion sensors, or, making the basement cozy for my darling. You're incompetent! Who taught you to tie ropes? I thought you were in the Scouts. Look at this. Look at this. They're already free. Did you even notice? They're only pretending to be tied. I can't believe you. This is why you need the chain tied to their ankle. I told you 1,000 times that is how you keep them from escaping, but you never listen. You're too busy doodling wedding scenes in the notebook you use to chronicle their life. Honestly, you never told me you liked the same person. If I knew, well, I wouldn't kill you because you're family, but I would, and it disgusts me to say this, because I'd hate to kidnap someone I don't actually obsess over. But I would kidnap you.
Oh, please. You couldn't kidnap someone if they were delivered asleep on your doorstep. I, on the other hand, meticulously planned every detail to finally bring them to our basement, while you were too busy fussing over what color to paint the walls. And by the way, you chose an ugly color. But that's just half the story. Not only are you incompetent, and not only do you have bad taste in interior decorating, but you don't even love them a 10th as much as I do. Listen to me, sweetheart. Yan here has no idea what love really is. I'll tell you what love really is. I stalked you to know what shows you like, and what your favorite characters are. Then, I brought cosplay of them so I could cosplay them for you.
Yeah, but unlike Skye, I would actually look good in it.
That's a lie, sweetheart. That's a lie, and I have the pictures to prove it. You think this is funny, do you, Yankon? I fought tooth and nail to keep my body in a tip-top shape, to be beautiful, to cosplay for my sweetheart, and you think it's funny?
I think it's hilarious, and I'm absolutely appalled you disagree. Get a load of this, darling. Skye is not only disgustingly moderate in her love, but she's also uninspired. So, because I'm absolutely crazy about you, seriously, I have a wanted poster in every asylum, but because I'm absolutely crazy about you, I took up wood carving so I could make a wood carving of you. You can see it on the shelf to your left. My interior decorating skills are impeccable. I know. Well, actually, I made way more than just that one wood carving of you. The one on the shelf was just my finest work. I had to move the others out as they were taking up way too much space, and I know you probably want lots of room to run around and whatnot here, because you won't be going outside anytime soon. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling here. The point is, while I was making wood carvings almost half as perfect as you are, Skye here tried copying me, because she's an uninspired copycat who can't express her so-called love in original ways. Of course, like all things, she really sucked at it, Instead of making a glorious wood carving fit for a shrine like mine are, I oughta know, I set one up. Instead, all she did was give herself a bunch of splinters. It was almost as funny as that one time she tried pepper spraying herself little by little to develop a resistance. I still have the video. But anyway, all she succeeded in doing was giving herself a bunch of splinters, and she was too proud to ask for help on how to make wood carvings. You don't really want someone like that, do you? You want someone like me, someone who drugs your drinks from time to time, so you can get to sleep at a somewhat reasonable hour. Now, if that's not love, I don't know what is.
Yankon, not condescend. That means talk down to, by the way. But, a few pieces of wood or some NyQuil aren't real love. Listen to me, sweetheart. Yankon here? It's out of the element. They couldn't fall in love if Cupid shot them with every arrow in his quiver. I mean, does he even really care about you? I switched out your pillows for cooler ones while you were sleeping to give you maximum comfort. The thought wouldn't ever even cross his mind.
That's because I wouldn't want to wake them up.
Yankon is a sham. A phony, papier-mâché excuse of a lover. I, on the other hand, your perfect, ideal lover, went to the forest and carved our initials into 1,000 trees to show the world our love.
What did nature ever do to you?
Oh, and what did Romans ever do to you, Yankon? How could you be so uncaring to them? The reason I was able to kidnap them first is because you were busy dragging your feet due to your lack of devotion. You live in a whole different world from me. You could never understand my love. I'd love my sweetheart even if they were chocolate. And I was a dog. Even if they were an anteater and I was an ant. You could never get on my level in even 1,000 years.
Well, I suppose at terminal velocity it would take a bit over 1,000 years for me to fall to your level. So yes, we can agree on something for once. To illustrate this point, I'll let you in on a little secret. I baked my darling cookies and then wrote a name of one of their friends on each one in frosting. To remind them that I know all their friends and where they live, and hey, accidents can happen. Especially when you try to run away from someone who just wants to love you. And also, just to give them a tasty treat. You can't have any, by the way.
Oh, you poor, poor fool. You couldn't protect my sweetheart. You can't protect anything you love. And that's why you didn't notice I already ate your cookies.
I take back what I said earlier about not killing you because you're family. Murder is back on the table in this household.
Please, you couldn't kill anyone. I saw the poison you keep in the closet. You know it's expired, right? That makes it less deadly. Now, somewhat counterintuitively. I'm explaining that to you because I'm guessing an amateur like you didn't already know.
You really think I'm an amateur? You're the one who didn't notice that I had drugged the cookies. In fact, you should be dropping unconscious right about now. There we go, darling. Now it's just you and me. No annoying Skye to bother us. What a poser, am I right? Falling for a cheap trick like that. Not like me. I would never let Skye drug me. Look, everyone, I'm in a girlfriend ASMR video.
And guys, I'm in a Yankon script.